Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and today I want to chat with you guys a little bit about, something I find amusing, and that is this idea that people have that training is difficult. And I think that's one reason so many people train, so lazy who are out there. You see that a lot with the evidence-based crowd, for example. A lot of those guys who, they cite a lot of studies, have a lot of research, but then when you see them train, they don't really put any effort into it. They use light weights, don't even take those light weights to failure. They don't put in any real work, and then they still stay tiny and pretty much still have an outreach because they discuss research and evidence. Right? That's it. But by that same token, I think people can take this stuff too far, and I think that contributes to that. It seems almost like they're afraid to train hard. But you also have people who have this idea that they have to have a pre-workout to train. They've got to go beast mode hardcore, and they have that whole mentality with their training. It's that they have to be hardcore all the time, and that they have to go, this idea that they're going 100% and everything is yelling and psyched up, and they have to have the loud music and stems. And the funny thing is, guys, training is just not that difficult. Okay? Yeah, I'm doing rep work there with 500 pounds on a beltless deadlift. It's closing in on 50 years old. Okay? It's just not that hard. Just get in and lift. But the thing is, it's kind of funny because even when I do sets to failure or within one rep to failure, people can barely tell sometimes. You're just so chill about it. Exactly. It's chill. It's just come in and lift. And you guys have to remove that emotional attachment to the lifts. In my experience, there's a few problems with that mindset of everything needing to be hardcore. Number one, creates extra psychological arousal. And there's data showing that can impede recovery. In other words, the same amount of work done in a very psyched up state is actually harder to recover from. Your nervous system, your body, everything else. Okay? Because you've stressed it. And the training itself is already stressful enough on the body. We don't need to add additional psychological and hormonal stress to it. Okay? It's not beneficial, it's not useful, it's not going to help us. Okay? Come in, be calm. Zen-like state. Get in and just do some work. Focus on what you're doing. Be in the moment. Be aware. Have fun. A little bit of music. Some of my clients, they send me doing max lifts sometimes. Yeah, Emma still sends stuff like that. She got the music playing in the background and she dances at the end. And I have lifters who do that. They come in and hit a max. And then you hear their music playing in the clip and they do a little dance afterwards. They're not all slapping themselves. They're just having fun. And these are max lifts, guys. Like in deadlifts and things. Right? As I've watched me come in, just totally chill. Calmly pull up. I've done it before on camera. Pull like 635, 625, 615, whatever. And just set it down and be calm. It's just not necessary. And we're just lifting weights. Not a big deal. So we come over to that point of it. Number one, the impact on your recovery. Number two, you start becoming dependent upon an aroused state. For long, then you're needing pre-workouts. What happens if you can't have the right music playing? What happens if your AirPods die? Now, granted, I got my music in and it's going. Just jamming to my music, but I'm calm. And I try to teach this to my lifters and my clients. Just come in and be calm. Be mindful, be in the moment, enjoy what you're doing. But really, it shouldn't feel more psychologically stressful to you than just going and taking a walk outside, listening to your music. We're just working out, we're just exercising, right? That's all we're doing. It's easier to train hard that way. By the way, as far as even getting higher performance on sets, simply because you're not that worked up. You're just calm. You're chill. You can come in, get your work done, and then you're not reliant upon this being psyched up. You're not reliant upon it. You just come in and lift. And once you're used to doing that, it becomes your normal, right? It becomes your normal. I don't come in and get all psyched up. You guys see me do an AMRAP with like 405 on the Olympic squat or whatever, or 500-pound deadlift for as many reps as I can do without form breaking down. I don't come in and I gotta psych up and slap me. You just come in and do it. You just come in and do it. It's not a big deal. Just be in the moment. Be mindful. You recover from it better. You're more consistent, because that again is the problem with needing all that mindset. That's the problem with needing that mindset, is that when something's not there, your music's off, you don't have your pre-workout. What happens if you're out of caffeine, right? I mean, yeah, I drink coffee in the mornings, but what happens if I run out of coffee? Am I going to not train? So we're going to have a bad workout? No, when you're used to just doing your thing, it just becomes your normal. It just becomes another thing you do. And the hard sets, when you tell yourself they're not hard, then they really aren't. Because you can literally convince yourself that doing a 500-pound deadlift for reps isn't difficult. And once you reach that point and you believe that it's actually easy, okay, it feels a little taxing during it. Yeah, I mean, obviously, it may hurt a little. You might feel a little strain. You might have to dig in a little at that moment. But then as soon as the set's done, you're like, oh, okay, you might need to sit down for just a moment. Then you get up and finish your thing. But the whole thing of hardcore, I'm a badass, it actually interferes with your ability to be consistent. Because when you don't need that, then you can just come in and consistently perform well. And in the event that something happens and you don't have a great set, it's not a big deal. It doesn't ruin your day. Oh man, so the strength was down a hair today. Well, I came in and did what I could. Again, it becomes just not a big deal, guys. A lot of people don't want to hear this, they love to market that other end. They love to market that other side. No, man, it's not a big deal. Just do some reps with 500 pounds. There's no benefit to psyching yourself up for any of it. There's no reason. Your muscles are capable of lifting what they're capable of lifting. Your nervous system is capable of doing what it's capable of doing. You don't have to tap into anything special once you've trained yourself to just be used to moving weight. There is no special thing that you need to tap into. It just automatically turns on. Just squeeze the bar a little harder. You're good. That's it. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys next time.